Okay, so I think I'm gonna start now. Um so yeah, I was just gonna show the kind of website that I've come up with first. It's kind of cool. It's not public yet, as you can see. But yeah, if you like it, tell me and I will make it public. So yeah. So basically, here's what it looks like right now. You don't know. Um kinda got this. You kinda have like a default scene, I guess. There's two squares here. And you can kind of pan around, grab the gizmos and stuff like that. It's pretty neat. But so recently I have implemented physics. So I'll go ahead and show you that. So I'm just gonna pop this scene in there by drag and okay. That did not want to work. Um okay, apparently I've screwed something up. Made sure spelled everything correctly. Kind of strange. Just tested that and it worked fine. Um Try it again, just see. Okay, yes, it's still doing it. Okay, well, I'll just make a new one, I guess then. Um, Pop this in here. This just has one cube. So basically, you can go to add component. I'm just gonna put a camera, or not camera, but rigid body and box collider on this. And then I'm gonna make it dynamic. We will color it or something, guess. And then move it up. There's a second. That's strange. Should not be there. I'm gonna try and fix this little bug here with the scene loading not working. I'm gonna go into here and just kind of look around. Oh, okay. So yeah, I think I found the bug. So yeah, that possibly could be it. And what is deserialized entity? What is this? Okay, I guess that's okay. Um, that may be the issue. We can try this. See if this works. No. Okay. Mm. What I could actually do is just go into the scene file if I can find it and just check it. See if I see anything that looks a little bit off. Looking specifically for, yes, the rigid body 2Ds. Okay, static. False. This looks fine. Um, you know what? Well, I don't know. Maybe that should have a point zero. I'm not sure. We'll try this. I don't think this is gonna do anything, but I don't think I left out any. Because these work fine, so anything that does not contain a rigid body, and there's a random square here from, I guess, the other scene, that's something I also need to fix. For some reason, it will sometimes, like, import other things from other scenes, which is really strange. Yeah, okay, that has nothing, and that still throws typed bad conversion. Okay, that's really strange. It's like literally just worked. That's why it's so weird. I don't think it's the serialization. I think it's. Did I type the wrong function down here? No, I did not. Okay. It looks fine to me. I really don't know what's wrong with it. I'm just gonna look this up. YAML CPP type bad version. Yes. Okay, so what is this? I feel like it's something that has to do with strings, with the loading in of strings. Possibly this. I'm just gonna yoink this and see if it works. This is the deserialization, by the way, so the thing that actually loads it in when you drag in the thing. So we can try this. We can kind of find out which one. 3D. Okay, so it's probably the other thing then, because theoretically, if we remove it, then it should be fine. So I'm gonna put this one back if that one works, and then pop that one. Yeah, okay, so it works fine without the loading in of box collider 2Ds. I just don't know what's wrong with it. Because if we go to, well, does it set all of these? So we have offset, size, density, friction, restitution threshold. Restitution threshold, restitution, friction, density, size, offset. Um, Density, friction. It seems fine because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it seems fine. Hmm. This is a Vec2. I think that's fine because I have that conversion operator overload up there. Let's look at something like the transform. So a color. So it's example of like a float 4 or something. Um, Try and resave one of these files. If we just if we just simply make one with a rigid body. This does not want to work today. If we simply just add a rigid body and a box collider, make this dynamic, and do the same thing here. Static. Yep, okay. So now if we try and save this untitled.crystal, and then we'll save it, then we can X out, launch that again, and see if that, yes, okay, so it still works. Still breaks. Does not work. Okay, so decode, I think. Um, so this is like if you do the .as, so I'm pretty sure this is the decoding stuff. So I think, like from earlier, it's breaking because of the, and where did I put the scene serializer? I don't. Okay, so I think it's not because of this. This is fine, I think. I think it's because of this, the .as, and these are all floats, so that's what's a little bit strange. Make sure I typed this right. Restitution threshold. Hi new viewers. Yeah, so this is super strange still, because like literally other components do, like vec2, so this like .as is strange. So hmm, we could start narrowing it down to not, like, let's cut these things and see if this works, and kind of narrow it down to a certain one. Oh, okay, so yep, there you go. Okay, so the problem is the vector 2s. I don't know if we are. So it looks fine to me, but maybe it's not. I know these are both vector 2s. Um, hmm. Just check the overload for vec 2s. Yeah, it seems fine. It sort of just pops it in. Like, that's the decoding, and this is the encoding for vec 2s. Hmm. Oh, you know what? I'm stupid. Okay, so I think this is actually 2. So I think what was going wrong is when you have like a vec 3 or vec 4. Let me just look in this one. Yes, okay, I'm an idiot. So basically, the size of it, so this is a vector 4, so we have 4 like different values. So basically, because it's a vector 2, for some reason, because I copied this one and I forgot to replace it, it's expecting 3 values and it only gets 2. So now it should work fine. And we can actually put that, I think, did we put that back in? Okay, yes. So now it should work perfectly fine. So we could pop this in there. Yep, there you go. So no more crashes. Yeah, you can pan around. It's pretty cool. So anyways, I've kind of just made this little sample sort of demo thing, I guess. Just like a slope with a, I guess, ground piece. I'm actually going to increase the size of this. So W, or, yep, Q is none, W is transform, E is scale, and R is rotation. I should probably have one for, like, translation, just all of them at once, sort of like Unity does. But I'm just going to increase this in scale so we have a little bit more leeway, I guess. So I've sort of made some cool looking like pixel art top down textures that I might make a game with. So I'll just kind of show you these. So they are tile sheets or texture atlases, whatever you want to call them. And we don't currently have support for texture atlases on entities. So, but there's like a little hack you can get around. So you can see like here's the different animation frames for the character. But what you can actually do is sort of just turn the tiling down, and I think I set it to like 0.15. Yes, okay. So there's our little character with a bow. And I should probably also have like a texture offset sort of thing. This does nothing. It's simply just a drag drop sort of thing. And where's it place? Okay. And then like this is obviously, well, probably going to stretch if I have to guess. We could try grass. Sure, I'm pretty sure this one is also a tile sheet. Yes, okay, it's gonna look super strange. Yeah, I don't think that one's gonna work on a sort of sideways, I guess, thing. Try water, I guess. Ooh, that looks, oh, it's tinted. That's why it looks so weird. Okay. So yeah, if you set the tiling to 1, this would look normal if it wasn't scaled up so much. So it's actually 2 tiles. So I would set the scale to 1 and then have the Y on 2, and that, as you can see, looks fine. Could turn the tiling down, but I think I'm just gonna keep this like this, which is fine, and I'll just expand it. Well, that's gonna look weird, but we also have this sort of some of these other things like potions, like different potions or something. If you wanted to have that, I'm just gonna delete this, and then you can right click and add a new sprite like this. And you can also rename these. I'm just gonna rename this to ground. Scale it up again. I'm just gonna kind of place this back here, and then I'm pretty sure. See what this is. I'm just gonna copy the hex code. Click on this one, and pop that back in there. And then this also needs a rigid body and a hitbox to function correctly. So there we go. So we can give our little character. We can make him a little bit bigger, like that. So as you can see, you can scale them up and stuff. I might make it actually 4, just for now. They're all 32 by 32, I think, for the characters. But anyways, so you can basically like mess with this. You can make it super bouncy, and then this also, I need to probably reposition the camera. Yep. I need to reposition this to shoot like this, and then the point of view is 10, so you're not gonna see anything. So I'm gonna, our field of view, so I'm gonna set it to 70, and there we go. So now he's super bouncy, and the hitbox is gonna be a little bit off because it's not a perfectly square thing. Also, it does not like revert your scene when you're done playing it, so that's also something that I need to fix. You can just click this to reset and go back to like 1-1. Also, you need to have like a reset texture because right now you can't get rid of the texture without. Well, I guess you can just remove this and then add a new one, but that's kind of a pain. You shouldn't have to do that. So I'll probably eventually figure out something or some sort of like reset texture sort of button. So anyways, if I turn this down, as you can see, it just functions like a normal physics square or whatever. The gizmo is off because it's trying to do from the point of this camera. So I should probably just turn the gizmos off when in play mode. You can fix the rotation so there's no rotation anymore. So as you can see, it sort of just slides on the edge, which looks really weird. So I don't really need to use that. The threshold of the bounciness friction, so you can turn this down a lot and it'll slide more. So I can turn this down to pretty low and it will slide more because there's not as much friction. If you wanted to have like an ice level or something, I guess you could use that. Size, this is the like size of the hitbox, which by default is set to the size of this. And this is sort of just like a multiplier, I guess. This is the offset. So I'm not going to touch these. I need to have some kind of like visual indication of where the hitbox is, but we don't have that yet, so I'm not going to touch these. So some of the things I want to talk about. So like this, I've made these icons, but they're not good because, well, as you can see, they're dark and the background is dark, so you can't see them. So I'm probably going to make new ones. Also, this back arrow is super ugly, so I'm going to probably make a new one of that. Probably going to make one of these. So, yeah, I make all these in Google Drawings, which is really stupid, but they turn out all right, as you can see by like these folder ones, and these ones are actually not mine. I got them on the internet, but like these, they look okay. Um, Anyways, I'm pretty much just gonna make some quick icons. So I'm just gonna set this to either 512 by 512. They're not in inches, they're in pixels. The There you go. Okay. And then I'm pretty sure I just grabbed one of these, pop this in here. One thing, the other ones are a little bit too tall, I think. So try and center this one. Um, and then I'm pretty sure I just set this to transparent and then made the border super thick like that. And then I just grabbed, I don't know, can you use these or not? We'll try this. We're just creating a line, and then I'm pretty sure that they're squared off edges. So it's probably not gonna, yeah, I think they are. We can see, but yeah, they're squared off. Okay. I'm just gonna use some of, so I could either use these, I don't really want to, or I could use sort of just a circle and a line. So I'm probably gonna do that instead. So I'm just gonna put this like that sort of, and then fill it with black, no outline, and then just add a sphere. This. So you can sort of just resize this to sort of fit the thing like that, and it's a little bit off. It's still off. Sort of to get the how far in like that. Um, that looks pretty much fine. It's a little bit bigger than it should be. Um, I think I have to move this out a little bit for it. Okay, that's pretty much fine to me. Um, Basically just gonna duplicate this, and you want to try and place it about halfway, and that looks fine. Center it, and then you sort of just copy these. And then for the first one, I'll always just kind of scale this side down to kind of, well, that's a little bit much. I'll just scale this instead, and then move the other one over, move this over, like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna add like the little file extension thing. Um, so yeah. Also, if you have any like recommendations for stuff, also I've completely forgot to make this white. It's like literally the whole point of remaking these. This does not need to be white. This, I forgot this is actually background, which is nice. There we go. And then I'm probably gonna make the text white. I'm probably gonna do the same little asterisk colored thing that I did last time. So I kind of like that, and I just moved that by accident, and I keep doing that. Okay, here's our little text box. You can kind of move it over a little bit and try and attempt to resize it. Okay, this one does not want to work. Okay. Yeah, they don't really want to resize for some reason on the y-axis, and I think it's because don't auto fit. Yep, okay. Google Drawings wants to fight me over text. Which one should we use? That might be good. We'll see. Make this a lot bigger. And then we'll do the CPP file first. So I think I did the green asterisk. Oh, that looks super strange. Let me just be bold. CPP. This needs to be white text. Maybe make this a little bit lighter. I'm not sure. Sure, that seems fine for now. I'll just download this as a PNG, and then I'll just save it to the editor's resources. let's go in there. File icons, and then I'm just gonna replace this one from earlier. Probably. Yep. Okay. And then actually we should literally just be able to rerun this and see the new icons. Okay, yeah, I like that a lot better. Maybe the text should be bigger though. I don't remember which font I used. I think it was like average or something. I might not have that one. We could also try source code. I don't know. I'll just go with average for now. You can always change it later. Average, that looks fine. I'll just add both of those. Okay. Average sans. Okay, I think that's probably fine. I'll just replace the old one like earlier, and I might move this little up, maybe. Download PNG. Yeah, I'll just replace this. All right. All right, that looks good to me. I think that's fine with me. And then I'll just do the .hpp one. Maybe I'll make it a little bit wider. Okay, quickly we'll save this. Okay, replace. And then literally all I'm gonna do is just make the text. I don't exactly remember. I think I did that one. No, that does not look right. I'll fix it in a second. And then I will make the header files. So that still doesn't look right. I'm pretty sure I just used a custom one. To be a little bit more purple. I'm kind of going off of the Visual Studio ones. I like those. That looks fine. Okay. So and I'll make the other file extensions later. Yeah, okay, that looks great to me. I'm just gonna keep that as is. Um, anything else? Maybe that back button I'll try, but if it's taking a while, I'll probably just not do it. Um, make a new Google drawing. Okay. An arrow. Pretty sure they already have an arrow tool. Just use this. Yeah, this looks fine. And then I'm gonna go ahead and resize this to custom pixels 512 512. There we go. Okay. And then basically just smack this in the middle. Well, it actually probably should not be 512. That's a little bit. I think it's gonna be huge for the little back arrow. What should we do? Probably we'll try 32 by 32 and just see how that works. I'm not gonna have a fill color. I'm just gonna have probably just an outline, thick outline like that. Oh, that's huge. Okay, that looks fine to me. We'll just download this. Okay, arrow.png. There we go. Now I'm just gonna go. Where is my content browser panel? Okay, and then what to do m underscore arrow icon arrow.png. And then we're gonna have to create this. Not the right file at all. Is that what I named it? I think it is. That's not the right file either. I'll just add icon, I guess. Arrow icon. Okay. And then instead of doing this, what I'm gonna do is just the same thing that I did down here with the mouse size. I'll just grab this. And then where is this item? Okay. Yeah, and then we're gonna have to do this for the okay. Okay, and then we'll just do m underscore arrow icon. And then we can always just resize this later. I'm just gonna do the 32 by 32 like earlier. And then we have to pop these. So on GUI pop style color. Pretty sure you can just put 3 in there. Yep. Okay. This is kind of getting long. We're at 40 minutes. And then we just basically need to grab this. This is the left mouse button, by the way. Okay. Alright, we can just put this in there. Hopefully this will work. Probably not. Oh, actually, it did work. Okay. That should be white. I don't know why I keep doing this. So you do have to double click this. Yeah, I should definitely make that white. Let's do that real quick. Did the completely wrong thing. Okay. Download PNG. Replace this. Alright. We should be done with the icons. Also, if you want, like, give me some feedback on the styling of this console. I want this to be sort of like a debug console, like in Unity, or really the styling on anything. If you didn't watch my last video, you can change, like, pretty much everything about this engine, set the theme to, like, literally anything you want. So, yeah. You can also just, if you don't have this here, so you can just do that. You can hide this. So, yeah, I think that's probably about it for this stream. I should probably fix this text wrapping thing. And also I should probably make an icon for this later. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this stream. Yeah, the arrow works, as you can see. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, you can kind of pan around. The camera does not want to save the camera's position for some reason. Just rename this to camera. Yeah, and then the 70. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this live stream. Check out my YouTube. Check out some of my other videos. Check out the website and the GitHub if you want to. So yeah, that's pretty much it.